Hey everybody, it's Tamika and welcome to another episode of Friday Favorites. And today's featured artist is Scrapstress, i.e. Rena. The first time I ever saw an easel card done, which is what we're doing today, was by her. And in her video, I distinctly remember her saying she was addicted to them. And it is addicting. So I've made a few cards. I'll show you guys. I have this one. Hope you can see it okay. And an easel card, it lays flat. You can put it in an envelope for mailing. This one will not be for mailing. It will be sitting on my desk. And I used the Springtime Butterfly Garden collection from Pink Paisley, leftovers from my mini album. And then it just eases its way up like that. And I have 3 stamps that I stamp Dream, Create, and Inspire. And I have some bling, Prima Bling, and some I Am Roses flowers, and some Wild Orchid Crafts flowers. So that's one that I made. And the other one that I made is similar to hers, which is the first one that I made. And it's using Cheeky Poo. I think that's her name. Howdy Girl or something. Sorry. Excuse me. So I just did some, I don't know how to cope with color, obviously. So I just did some paper piercing for her hair. And I used the, this paper collection here. It's Bo Bunny's Mamarazzi paper pad for her hair. And I think it looks beautiful. So, and I have some Recollections roses here and then some trim down there. So I can put a sentiment here for whoever it is that I am giving this card to, right here. And then, so that's why I put it further out. And they can use it as a stand and hide the sentiment. So that's the second one. Well, that's those 2 I made that I'll show you. The other ones I really don't like. I didn't do them too well. So let me show you briefly how to do it. I will put the information below for Rena or Scrapstress on her YouTube channel. She is awesome. She's full of energy. I love her creativity. So thank you, Rena, for showing us how to get addicted to the easel cards. So I have went ahead and pre-punched or pre-cut most of my papers. I'm sorry, see my thing is frozen. So my throat is so dry. You first have to start out with a sheet of cardstock cut at 4 1/4. Make sure this is the right piece, by 8 1/2. I'm going to score it at 4 1/4, and then 6 3/8. You're going to fold it in half first. And then fold this fold on the opposite direction. So what you'll end up having is a Z fold, sort of. It'll look like that. Okay? So then you want to take another piece of black cardstock and you want to cut it at 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. You're going to adhere that to the top of the card. So I am going to use some of the sticky tape that I just got from Shantae. It works really well. I'm going to use some of that. It's almost like score tape because you can tear it. So you want to make sure you just line it up with the top and bottom of this little fold here. The tiny fold. And you can head over to her channel and see. She has a very clear instructional video on it. And I think she refers to another YouTuber or YouTube channel where she got it from. But I saw it her, so that's why she's being featured. She was in my favorites. So anyway, you want to take off your tape. And then take your 4 1/4 square and line it up with the tape. Make sure that's sealed on there nice and good. So then you have this. And this is basically your card. Just like that. So you can mail it. Of course, you want it flat if you want to mail it. So it's a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. The paper stack I'm using, it's a matte stack by Die Cuts with a View. It's a La Creme. I bought it to match my Bella Boutique paper. So let's get to layering. I'm going to lay the next pieces. You just want to, as she does, just cut a little bit smaller than the piece before it so that it can mat nicely. So this is 1/8 of an inch smaller. So it's 4 1/8. I'll just try to eyeball it. Okay. And then I'm going to do my inside piece. And that's the same dimension. 4 1/8. So I like that lining on the outside of the, just a little bit of the lining. Like on this one. You have that edge on top of your, or underneath your layering effects. That's going to go there. Okay. And then I have a scallop circle that I distressed with black soot. I'm going to lay right on top. Here. And then I have another felt circle that I am going to actually pop dot. Stick everywhere. And I'll put that right there. Okay. And then my final layer is this You and Me. And this is from the Fiskars Forever Friends stamp set. And this You and Me would be kind of like a romantic or love card. And I am going to put that on a couple of pop dots as well. Because it's actually going to be used to sit at my desk at work. So it's not going to be folded or shipped anywhere. Okay. And then I am going to use this I Am Rose's flower, I think. Maybe not. That's way too big. Move on to the sentiment part here. I also use the stamp set for my stopper, which says Together. And I am going to put that down here. So. Okay. So it says You and Me Together. And I'm going to use some bling. And I know that I had some, there they are. Some tiny I Am Rose's flowers. I'm going to use some of those instead because that big one just isn't going to cut it. I love, love, love flowers. I get them from, gosh, I get them from mainly two places. I Am Roses and Wild Orchid Crafts. Both good stores. Both of them have great flowers. Let's see here. I'll just twist some of these up. They're easily maneuverable. put a couple down here. Like that. And then I'm going to grab my trusty glue gun. And it's funny because when I saw this card, I thought it was so cute when she did it. I think she did a howdy card. She did one before she shipped off. She had a giveaway. And then she did a couple of them after. But they were all so cute, and I had been meaning to try it. And now that I've tried it, I don't know if I want to go back to regular cards. So, okay. Do a little of that. Let's add some bling. I'm going to use some Sand Crystals, Prima Bling. And cut this little section out. And put it right under here. And then we'll take a long piece and put it somewhere. Let's see. So we have this one, You and Me Together. A special note can go here, which I will put there to remind me of stuff. And then these, I think I may send these to someone. That one I really love. This one I love. I love all of these. And so far I've made 6. So I'm addicted to them. Okay guys, check out Rena. Scrapstress is her YouTube. I'll put the link below. And thank you for visiting another episode of Friday Favorites. Bye.